But Max Verstappen's first win on debut for Red Bull here in 2016. 2 years before, we had the dramatic coming together of Hamilton and Rosberg going towards turn 4. There's always a treat in store as we head back to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya for the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and we welcome the removal of the chicane in the final sector, shortening lap times and reducing the total running to 2.9 miles and 14 turns. This was actually the original setup for the track, but it hasn't been used since 2007. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Morrison completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Perez, Russell, Tsunoda, Stroll, Albon, Gasly, Ricciardo, Ocon, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Magnussen, Joe, and Logan Sargent. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me, a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend, Anthony Davidson. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want you to bog down. Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Okay, not the best placement there, mate. Let's try and get a good launch as the race starts. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clock. Okay, we've reached a worrying level of wear on the internal combustion engine. Let's try and keep the revs down. Early upshifts, later downshifts, please. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.6 seconds. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. Okay, gap to the car in front. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. 2.4 seconds. Car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push. Okay, gap ahead, 3.3 seconds. Okay, mate, engine's running very hot, engine very hot. Let's try and pull out from behind the car in front and cool things down. Okay, pit in this lap and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Sorry about that. Sadly, there was nothing that could be done.